Hey everybody, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. So I've already filmed this video today. For some reason, when I went to upload it, it wasn't there. I have no clue what happened. So second time's the charm, is it not? Well, I don't know. We will give it another try. So today is a supply day video. I just finished taking pictures and listing all of the items. And so I'll pull them back out and quickly show you the goodies you have to look forward to. These are mostly from Above Par Crafts. There's a couple things from Lonnie and a couple things from me as well. You don't want to miss these. They're listed in my shop under Marketplace Supplies and Lindsay's Handmade. So I hope that you enjoy. These little books are from Above Par Crafts and they are so cute. They're little interactive books, and there's Mother and Me, A Day in the Country, and My Best Friend. They're so cute, and I think that using them in journals, figuring out how to use them in journals would be incredible. So that is a set of 3. Hopefully I can find everything I listed. If not, then please just look around in the shop. You might see some things you hadn't seen before if I don't show you everything again. So we have some travel brochures from 1995. They all open up. These are from Above Par Crafts as well. You'll see the notation APC next to it. So there's 36 of them, and they'd be great for collaging and travel journals and things like that. Handmade paper folio with envelopes and stationery. And of course, I think I would use the inside, the stationery and the envelopes. And then I think that I would designate this folio for an Etsy shop. For example, My Porch Prints or whatever. And I would keep digitals that I've printed in there. I think it's a great folio to reuse. Tales from Martha B. Rabbit. Again, these are all Above Par Crafts. This is a 1999 book, but it's almost like a scrapbook paper pad because of these gorgeous, borderless, beautiful prints that would go so well in children's journals, nature journals, holiday journals, and eclectic journals. You don't want to miss out on this book. Children's Names and Horoscopes is a little children's name book of beautiful cover that you could repurpose, and the pages are beautiful with a whole bunch of names. So Wanda's a name that's been growing in popularity of late. It probably means the wanderer. Wendy, another name connected with literature. Wendy was the name J.M. Barrie gave to the girl in his famous play Peter Pan. So as you can see, these would be so much fun for cutting up and using in journals. A Bargain for Frances, vintage 1970s children's book. And I love the pastel colors of blue and pink in this. I think it would go really well in a baby book, as well as just any pastel colors. It would go good with florals too because of those lovely colors. And then I think you could repurpose the cover and make a really cute journal as well. Frog and Toad Together, another vintage children's book, and there's a ton of green in here. So I think pond life, nature, or just fun eclectic gardening. So I think that would be a lot of fun. This is a craft condition lot of books. These are all old and they're falling apart. So they need TLC. In other words, tear them apart, make journal cards out of them. But they're really pretty. There's the Wizard of Oz. And there's the 3 Bears. This one's really falling apart. At least you don't feel bad about using them if they're falling apart. A lot of these pages are torn, but it's a thick paper. So there are some really cute journal cards that you could make from them. And then A Child's Garden of Verses. This is a 70s reprint of the 50s original book. So it's a vintage book, vintage reprint of a vintage book. So that's pretty cool. You get the whole set. These are were from Above Par Crafts. I'll let you know when I switch to someone else. It's all notated in the shop who's from what or what's from who, but still. This is a Victorian Book of Days. I actually have this in my collection, so I was really excited to see a copy here. But it is an undated calendar and then beautiful vintage illustrations. And there's a ton of pages in here that you could use. A lot of gorgeous pictures that would be beautiful on journal covers. So definitely scarf that one up. This is a set of 3 Airfix magazines from the 1970s. I'll just pull one out, but there are 3. There's some really cool ads and mechanical type drawings that I think would be really good in either masculine journals or in collage, because adding some of these kind of mechanical type bits and pieces to collage can really up your collage game. There are 3 in this pack, and they are all from the early 1970s. Just gonna get that back in there. Okay, so pardon me while I put this stack back away and pull out the next stack. We just have to improvise here when things don't go our way, which seems often for me. We improvise. Okay. A few things I've added to Lindsay's Handmade. Some butterfly punch outs. There's 40 in each bag. Variety of papers. This is my Blue Nature Journal Ephemera set, and I think I love it. They are inked on the back. You can write, draw. They're collaged. I've added a lot of touches to them. And I've used my ephemera packs, Fly Free, and then the ephemera from Birds and Bees journal pack. So, journal kit. So you can get Fly Free and Birds and Bees on my website. And then this is all stitched, collaged, and very pretty. Pretty much bird themed. I love birds. So that one is Blue Nature, that set. I have 2 sets of stitched paper ribbons, 15 in each pack. There's pinks and there's blues. I'm not going to take them apart here, but I have taken pictures of the individual ribbons laid out so you can see. Let's see. I've already put everything away, expecting that my video was there when it wasn't. I have 3 sets of these sewing journal cards that I made. They are mixed media stitched sewing journal cards. So I've made these kind of card. I've used a tutorial from Joey DeFee on YouTube, but I did my own version. And there's all sorts of inking and stamping and stitching. And then I have used focal images from my folder called A Stitch in Time that you can get on Vintage Image Club. Some of you may have A Stitch in Time back from when I first released it in my shop, but if not, you can find it in Vintage Image Club. There are 3 sets of 7 under Lindsay's Handmade. A set of 2 glittered and collaged journal covers. They're meant for you to go ahead and put your signature in. I dyed my Mod Podge with purple ink and added glitter, green glitter, I believe. So it's kind of shimmery, sparkly. And you can put a focal image on the front. If you saw my journal Cloverdilly that I did a couple weeks ago, it's already been sold, but I used a cover like this so that they're ready to go. I'm sure I'll miss something here. You'll just have to look around the shop and see what you can find. I know there's more, so give me a second. Aha! These were from Lonnie. There are 3 of them. You can get a random one. They are nature envelopes. Each come with a lace and button dangle and then 6 pieces of ephemera. They're so beautiful. These are exactly the things I love to stick in my journals. And I love the brown paper on the back. And the envelopes are so gorgeous. Great place to store ephemera or even stick in Happy Mail when you love that special extra touch of happiness in Happy Mail. So there are 3 of those in Marketplace Supplies. And again, these are by Lonnie. And that's all that Lonnie sent. Just these 3 envelopes there. And, well, not last, but I have a bucket here of items from Above Par Crafts. So I think this will be the rest of it. We'll go through it rather quickly, but they're all listed in the shop. It is a vintage box of vintage index card dividers. So that's pretty cool. So that's cool. You get the box. I think I would make a journal card or a tag from the box as well, because that's neat that it's vintage. 3 sets of these monthly index cards. I think there's 25 cards. There's 2 different types in here, like that. They're great. I've had some of these in the past. Love using them. They're great just to stamp on or ink on and put in your journals. 3 sets of these Your Time Is Up. Don't forget library cards in different colors and in different pictures. So there's the clock, the elephant, and the bunny in different colors. I think there's 20 cards in each set, and there's 3 sets available. These are so much fun to stick in your journals because they are actual little library cards. And then talking about library cards, we have these library cards and pockets, and they're in different colors. There's white, pink, green, yellow, and blue, 2 of each, total of 10, 2 sets. These are foiled. I'm sure they're vintage. They just have that vintage look, but they are foiled roses, 5 cards and 5 envelopes, and it says to thank you for your thoughtfulness. But I'm seeing these in rose journals. I think a lot of that gorgeous white space with kind of the embossed and the foiled would really pop in a rose journal. This is a set of floral greeting cards. I believe there's 10. Some are rectangular and some are square. They come with the envelopes. All of these are from Above Par Crafts. There's aster and herbs and all different colors, and each one is different. I think they're beautiful. So there's only 1 set of that, so don't wait. That'll go pretty fast, I think. And then there's 3 sets of Baker's Twine samplers. There's 8 colors of the Baker's Twine in these little packets. There's dark blue, light blue, yellow, dark green, orange, red, brown. I love using these for binding journals, but they're amazing for tags as well. Don't miss that. This is a set of 3 Words from the Heart. These are from 2004. There's love and friendship, little ones and celebrations and joy, heartwarming expressions, quotes, and words. I think these are so cool. You could ink them up. They're kind of a medium weight. You can cut them out. You can put them in your collage, glue them. There's a couple of ideas in the middle. Just something different, you know? I think it's fun. And they have kind of an early 2000s feel to them. So I think that's kind of fun to put different decades in our work. There's some strips of yellow tickets. So those are cool. There's some guest check pads. This is the thin guest checks, but I really like that. It doesn't add bulk. So 3 pads of those. 3 sets of the red lined index cards. I don't know if there's an official name for them. That's what I call them. This is just a little de-stash bag from Above Par Crafts, just randomness that you might like. So Studio Calico stamps from 2008, 2009. Some chalk labels, some little bling. I guess these are called like flare or little sticker buttons. I don't know what you call them. Some self-adhesive twill ribbon. There's some more ribbon. This is really pretty. That'd be really pretty. And then some like buttons and ribbons. So I think there's 7 different packages, and they come in this little organza bag, which reuse, right? 3 sets of pastel or colorful plaid bags, yellow, green, pink, purple, and blue in each pack. So definitely, these are the flat lay bags that are great for ephemera or for sticking on journal pages. Book plates. These are bamboo parchment. They're parchment paper. There's 5 book plates, I think. 5 or 6. There's 5. Like a parchment paper, and they have the bamboo on them. So great for an Oriental journal. If you're thinking about doing Oriental journals, there's still some Oriental supplies from Elizabeth Knapp, that's my mom, in the Marketplace Supplies. There's a complete journal kit called Far East Beauty, and then there's also some origami tags. So if you're picking this up, you may want to grab those. They're on sale. And the last item from today, as far as I remember, is this little index card, ruled perforated spiral pack index cards that are easy to use to rip out and put in your journals. So yes, I did this a little quickly, and I went through things pretty quickly, but also if you don't have enough time, you got to see everything in a much less amount of time. Sometimes I see a video that's 40 minutes or an hour long or even 25, 35 minutes long, and I'm like, I just don't have time. I have like 5 to 10 minutes. So if you only have, 5 to 10 minutes or something like that, you would have been able to see most of this. And it is all listed with pictures in my shop. I'm excited to be able to help Lonnie and Above Par Crafts out. And also, my mother-in-law, I can't forget that. Oh, she has these Raggedy Ann and Andy fabric dangles. There's 2 sets. They have a bulb pin, laces, ribbons, buttons, and then they're stitched. They're little vintage fabric squares. There's Raggedy Andys and Raggedy Anns. Oh, well, I think that the picture I took showed all of the Raggedy Andys. I'm going to have to fix that. I separated them wrong. They're supposed to be... I guess not. I was going to split them up. Raggedy Ann and Andy. Anyway, I will fix that. Not a problem. So they're really cute. And they're in Marketplace Supplies as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you give this video a thumbs up. Come back tomorrow because we have journals to share.